All right. So today I put every NBA player back on their previous teams. For example, a great first example, the Sixers basically have recouped all of their failed eras. Like Jimmy Butler's back, James Harden's here, Tobias Harris is here, Ben Simmons is here. Shoot, even TJ McConnell from the mid-process. The Bucks got Drew Holiday back, but Chris Middleton's gone. Aside from that, the team is pretty meh. DeMar's back on the Bulls with Alex Caruso, Kobe White, and Wendell Carter Jr. Also, I guess Derrick Rose signed here. I didn't do this, but, teams needed to sign free agents, so screw it. I guess he came back from retirement. It's pretty funny that he went to Chicago. LeBron James back to the Cleveland Cavaliers alongside Evan Mobley, Lauri Markkanen, who, like, it kind of doesn't feel real that he took a one-year stop here, but yeah, it happened. And Darius Garland's still here, but of course they lose Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen. Oh yeah, hello Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson. Didn't really ever think about how those two Jazz guards both came directly from Cleveland. Oh, and screw it. Let me mention Kevin Love, even though he's really old. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, and Peyton Pritchard lead the Celtics. They also got Aaron Nesmith, who will probably start now. Also, Gershon Yabusele, who recently came back to the NBA after he dunked on LeBron in the Olympics. The Clippers have oddly put together a fake Thunder reunion with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook, all the people involved in that offseason, insanity with OKC that one year. Aside from that, the team is pretty terrible, though. The Grizzlies are pretty similar, except they've brought back Dylan Brooks and Steven Adams, so that's good for them. DeJounte Murray, welcome back for your short-lived ways away from the team. I don't know. He's back in Atlanta alongside John Collins, who they were trying to get rid of for like 10 years. Well, I'm also going to make a power forward because him at center kind of sounds like a crime. Idris Adebayo still leads Miami with Tyler Hero, and really they just kind of lost. I mean, they got Max Strus back. Oh snap, Victor Oladipo's back. The Hornets are pretty mediocrely the same, except Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, and PJ Washington have returned. The Utah Jazz, yeah, some big changes over here as they basically recouped and brought back their entire former first seed team. They also still have Walker Kessler. They had Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, shoot, Nickeil Alexander-Walker's here, Jared Vanderbilt's here. Those guys had short-lived stints before they got traded to Minnesota. Well, actually, never mind. One did, one didn't. They were in that three-team trade with Westbrook that once time. Yeah, Sacramento. A new backcourt of Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox. Well, a new former backcourt, except back in those days, they kind of traded Tyrese for the sole purpose that they thought him and De'Aaron wouldn't work together. So now that Tyrese is really, really good, they're just going to have to deal with it. They've also now got Keegan Murray added to the... Well, I mean, since Tyrese was traded, I'm trying to say. He's here now. Bogdanovich is back for a second time. And Harrison Barnes. This team's pretty bad, though. Before we go any further, I want to thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. PrizePicks is the best place to play daily fantasy sports, available in over 30 states, and use the code CLIQUE. You can get $50 instantly when you play your first lineup for $5 or more. It's be 19 or older to play. Age restrictions vary from state to state, and please play responsibly. Also, with PrizePicks' Demons and Goblins feature, you can win up to 100 times your money. All right, so for today's picks, Tobias Harris at 14.5 points. Honestly, I'm going to go more on this because I feel like Charlotte's a team that he would go off against. Just sounds right. At 21.5 points, he's been doing really well against teams who don't switch little players onto him. But as long as they keep their big on him, which I don't think they have a smaller player to put on him, I think he'll do it. Jalen Durant at 10.5 points. They have a lot of injury issues at center over there in Charlotte, so I'm going to say more. Josh Hart, 11.5 points. This should freely be more. Then I'll go with Cade at more than 23.5 points as well. This entry, I went up to 10 times my money on PrizePicks. You went up to 25 times your money on any entry. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. Remember to use code CLIQUE and click the link in the description. You get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Now to get back into the video. The New York Knicks, Julius Randle, Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett. The Knicks are probably like the first team of all of these where one of their core best players so far, basically all I'm trying to say is the Knicks and maybe the Bulls, since Kobe White's only like an 81, don't have like a really good player that they drafted, since obviously Jalen Brunson and Cat are the leaders of the team. But Julius Randle, he was on his third team, joined New York. Now he's back. Just reverse that damn Cat trade. Quickly's back. So is Hartenstein, Bobby Portis, Obi Toppin, Dante DiVincenzo. Now I think they have one of the Villanova guys, except it's the only one that they actually did trade. And of course, Mitchell Robinson. The Lakers, this is weird to look at. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Zubats, Austin Reeves, Brooke Lopez, Malik Monk. It's just like a weird amalgamation of their players that have came and went over the years. Because like Lonzo's not here, obviously. And neither is Josh Hart or Brandon, or no, he's right there. Who am I trying to think of? Oh, Julius Randle. So, it's like almost they got their 2018 team back. The Magic are relatively similar, except now they have Aaron Gordon and Vooch back. Also, Bol Bol returned. returns. Yeah, this is one of the more interesting one. Luka Doncic and now prime peak Jalen Brunson will team back up in Dallas. The last time Jalen was here, he's probably like a 79 overall, maybe like an 81 at best. The rest of the team leaves a lot to be desired, though. This is one of the crazier teams that kind of didn't really cross my mind. But Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Jarrett Allen, Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas is the starting five of the Brooklyn Nets. With Claxton off the bench, Royce O'Neal, Noah Clowney. You know, some of the benches on here really aren't that good, or a lot of them, even the supporting cast in general, but this team in general is really good. The Nuggets just kind of lost in this video because, well, Aaron Gordon's gone now. I mean, KCP's back, but yeah, that's about it, honestly. Domantas Sabonis back on the Pacers for Tyrese because, you know, that trade's just reversed. And Bruce Brown's back. This still doesn't really feel like it even really happened. Also, Karis LeVert's back. I mean, Karis LeVert had one of the crazier trade stories when he initially got traded to Indiana, since he got diagnosed with cancer. Just because he got traded, it got seen in the what's like a physical, a checkup, whatever the hell they were doing to make sure he was good. And well, he wasn't, but then he ended up being good, so that's good. The Pelicans, Anthony Davis will come back at 31 years old and join Zion Williamson, Herb Jones, Jonas Valanciunas off the bench, Trey Murphy, Lonzo Ball to run the show, and shout out to Dyson Daniels. He's been real good over there in Atlanta so far this season. The Pistons now with two shot makers in the mid-range area, or actually a couple, honestly. Cade Cunningham, Chris Middleton, Jeremy Grant, and shout out to Alec Burks. The Toronto Raptors, another one that you kind of wouldn't really think of, but Kawhi Leonard back to his one-year stint in Toronto. Just one of the weirdest things that's ever happened in history is that actually paid off, like that 1 year, and then he still left anyways. And he's here with Siakam, who's also back. Scotty Barnes, who's now a shooting guard because his team has way too many wings. OG Anunoby, who I guess will be off the bench or starting if they put Pascal at center. Well, they might have to, honestly, because they really don't have centers except for Christian Koloko. Fred VanVleet's here again, and so is Dennis Schroeder, who's been absolutely insane in real life so far this season. I know because I'm on my fantasy team. The Houston Rockets, not much changes except Clint Capella and Kevin Porter Jr. Oh, and Jay Sean Tate. Is he still just here? Yeah, I guess he's still just here. I don't know. The Spurs, I guess underrated, or another one that kind of is just lost in the sauce, but Derek White is back as the starting point guard. He was not nearly as good as he is now, but he had a random, really insane leap in Boston when they just told him to just keep on chucking shots and you'll be decent. Oh, and be like the best weird, tenacious role player that's ever lived, or one of them, I guess. Not ever lived. The Suns are kind of just back to mediocrity because DeAndre Ayton, Cam Johnson, I mean, they're fourth best players, Eric Gordon. This is enough. The Thunder, now Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren will lead the team with Al Horford, who also spent like a fake amount of time over here in Oklahoma City for one season. Another thing that doesn't feel real. And Josh Giddey's now the starting point guard with Shea gone. Obviously, that's an upgrade. The Minnesota Timberwolves, yeah, awkwardly enough, yeah, Cat's just back again. And screw it, Naz Reid's just the center now with Cat at the 4 since Rudy's gone. Zach LaVine's here. So is D'Angelo Russell. And Andrew Wiggins and Jaden McDaniels are here. So you got a lot of options. The Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, welcome back. The Bucks have been so bad in real life recently that I saw a graphic of someone with Dame and Giannis back in Blazer jerseys, or one of them back in the jersey, obviously, which is pretty funny. They're like 1-5, and neither Dame or Giannis has missed a game. But yeah, CJ's here, and you know, this team is pretty reminiscent of the mediocre Blazers teams they had back in the day when they were together, except they do have Josh Hart now, who kind of mirrors like all of the role players they had during their era, like for example Evan Turner or Maurice Harkless or like Al-Farouq Aminu. Yeah, that's just Josh Hart now. Anthony Simons is back to the bench like he used to deal with when Dame and CJ were both there. Brogdon's also here, and then that leads a weird path for Scoot Henderson and Norman Powell. Wow, that was bad. Last but not actually last, Golden State, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Kuminga, Klay Thompson, Chris Paul, Jordan Poole. Yep, that's right. Both sides of that trade are back. And then last but actually last, Kristaps Porzingis, Bradley Beal, Daniel Gafford, Denny Avdia, Rui Hachimura, and the Washington Wizards, basically. And whoever the hell this guy is. So, yep, we're in for something weird here. And prepare for battle, I guess. For this video, I've got absolutely no trades on and no team movement whatsoever. So if it goes to the offseason, unless a team like releases a player, yeah, but this might even just be one season, honestly. I was almost 1000% sure I turned trades off because I literally turned contracts off, but I guess not. I guess we're rolling with it, but nothing that crazy happened. The craziest thing that did happen was that CJ McCollum got traded for Tim Hardaway Jr. in a first-round pick. I mean, I guess that's fine if the teams that weren't even put together willingly decided that they were flawed. Shoot, Portland probably made the second biggest trade as well by trading Josh Hart for first. Honestly, though, I'm going to turn off trades after that just because I feel like it. Giannis wins MVP. He was carrying carrying the hell out of the Bucks with just him and Drew, as he averaged 38 and 12 with 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. I don't know the last time I've seen Giannis carry like this in 2K, so it's kind of refreshing to see. I feel like since those years where he actually was winning MVP in real life, they never give it to him in 2K anymore. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he won Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook won 6th Man of the Year for the Clippers. Victor wins DPOY off rip. Cade, Most Improved, averaging 27 and 6. Giannis, Clutch Player of the Year, which is kind of crazy. And Willie Green, Coach of the Year, as the Pelicans were the best team in at least the West. First team was Giannis, Jokic, Luka, Donovan, and Embiid. Second team, they all look pretty normal, yeah. Robert Williams back on the all-defensive second team with the Celtics. Just thought that was, I don't know, that would look like an outlier. And in the playoffs, yeah, so the Pelicans ended up as the best team in the league, with the only team with 60 wins to be exact, with AD and Zion leading the charge, as AD averaged 25 and Zion averaged 27, so it's pretty clear who the hell to give the ball to and move out the way. The Clippers surprisingly ended up second in the Western Conference. Now, only because I say that because the rest of their team is pretty bad, but I mean, yeah, they got Shea and Paul George, and Westbrook was pretty good off the bench, so there you go. The Dallas Mavericks are the 3rd seed, now with Jalen Brunson, CJ McCollum, and Luka Doncic. This team is defensively deficient, but screw it, they're getting buckets. I mean, Jalen actually led the team in scoring with 31 points and 7 assists, and then Luka was second with 11 rebounds as well. And then CJ McCollum, screw it, with his 21-point contribution from Portland, as Portland, oh yeah, I mean, they were kind of trash regardless, so yeah, as the Lakers were the worst team in the conference. But anyways, back to the good team. Minnesota, minor changes, kind of just reverted back a little bit, got some good role players plus Zach LaVine and obviously Cat, and yeah, they're the 4th seed. Golden State back to their glory days in a sense, brought back a lot of the core, back to the 5th seed. OKC, even with losing Shea and actually acquiring Josh Hart, I could have sworn it said it got traded to the Clippers, but maybe I was wrong. Anyways, good acquisition for them. They moved Al Horford to the bench, and they're the 6th seed, so they're solidified in the playoffs. In the play-in, you got the Grizzlies, who actually now traded for Hartenstein. I saw they traded Gigi Jackson for him. The Spurs, look at Derek White. This is just Manu. The Kings, who probably struggled a bit more than they should have, but they won 46 games, just not good enough to crack top 8. And the Jazz round out the, well, they actually had 39 wins, which isn't really that good. And then just for some teams that missed it far and away, the Suns with Devin Booker. The Nuggets were pretty trash at 32 wins, since they were, yeah, just like I said, trash. Rockets, not very good. Blazers, as we've already discussed, and then the Lakers. Eastern Conference, you got Toronto as the #1 seed with 55 wins. This team is pretty damn stacked. They did start, at least it looks like they started Christian Coloco, or well, actually he played 56, or he started 56 of 57 games. So, oh, you know what? I think they had Precious Achiuwa starting and then traded him for TJ McConnell. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this team was doing, but screw it. Brooklyn, I'm actually surprised this team isn't better, but yep, they're the 2nd seed. This team is just chock full of bucket getters, with Kyrie at 27, Cam Thomas at 17, Mikal at 16, and KD at 21. You know it's bad if KD's averaging 21 points. Shoot, even Jared Allen obviously is putting up 12. Philly, another one of the juggernaut teams. Maybe you could argue that these actually, I don't know, I was gonna say maybe they should have been even better, but anyways, yeah, Philly was pretty damn good. They probably rotate Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris in the starting 5. Also, shout out to Isaiah Joe. I totally forgot that this dude was on the Sixers. They probably have one of the best shooting benches surrounding Ben Simmons right here with Isaiah Joe and Buddy Hield. The Knicks, actually, with their reverted team, you know, RJ's been playing pretty damn good over there in Toronto this season, so I'll bring that version of him, and with DiVincenzo quickly in them, and Randall, and they're one trade for Gigi Jackson, and there you have that. The Bucks with the MVP, who, oh my goodness, is Danilo Gallinari really their center? He started 19 games at center for them. I don't even know who else would be there. Did they trade him? You know what? You guys got this far. I'm not gonna mess with it. The Pistons, Cade, Chris Middleton, Jalen Durant, Asar Thompson, and Jeremy Grant off the bench. They did pretty damn good. They clinched themselves a top 6 playoff spot. Then you got the Cavs with LeBron, well, not prime LeBron, it's current LeBron, but LeBron, Evan Mobley, Lauri Markkanen, Darius Garland, Colin Sexton. They struggled and they did not make the, top 6 seeds. They're gonna have to fight for their spot. Same goes for the Magic, for another pretty damn good team. Hawks, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're also in the play. And then you got Chicago rounding it out. It'd be surprising if they make it any further. And then the teams that didn't make it, not too surprising. Yeah, definitely not the Heater. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2K hates the Celtics. I'm not really sure why, but this doesn't make sense for them to not be good at all. But yeah, I don't know. They just don't, like, the Celtics are just genuinely programmed in this game to not be good. So yeah, screw it. I don't know what to tell you. In the regular season, the leading leading scorer was Giannis, followed by Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Jalen Brunson, and Shea. They all averaged 30 plus, some of them much higher than others. Bam led the league with 13.3 rebounds. Ja Morant led the league, tied with Trae Young with 10.3 assists. Steals was Shea with 2.3. Blocks was Victor with 2.7. Zion obviously at field goal percentage with 60. Whoa, hold on now. Chill out with those numbers. Luke Kennard at 48% from 3. And shout out to Anthony Simons for shooting free throws. For the play-in, I guess we'll just get this over with. The Spurs actually beat Memphis, so Derek White and Victor move one ahead. And damn, Memphis got bumped from the 7 seed all the way to out of the playoffs as they lose to the Kings as well. Then on the Eastern side of things, so the Cavs made it pretty cleanly as they beat the Magic by 9, but then the Magic lost to Atlanta. So Orlando, with this pretty good team, goes home as Atlanta advances. They won that game by 30, by the way. All right, first round, let's do it. Dallas will quickly advance to a 4-0 series win over the Thunder, who had a good season, but not good enough to beat Dallas. And absolutely, I meant to jump into this, honestly. I meant to jump into both of the first 2 games, but I'm stupid. Toronto, the first seed in the Eastern Conference, one of the better teams in this, has been eliminated by Atlanta. Atlanta was the 8th seed and barely even projected to make, I mean, they were the 9th seed actually that bumped their way up, and they just took out the 1 seed in 5 games. Trae Young 39-10 in this game 5. Sayonara to Kawhi Leonard, Fred VanVleet, and so on and so forth. All right, so we're in here as the Clippers are currently up 3-1 on the Spurs, looking to send them home as Shea will go over the screen, go to the right all the way to the basket and get his shot put back by Victor. Oh yeah, they got that damn wall in here. I wonder, okay, I see just all Clippers fans, but is this comic accurate as well? No, actually, well, hold on. This is the Clippers side though. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how that stuff works. Oh yeah, wait, it does kind of, it looks accurate. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They got this new Intuit Dome thing. Anyways, it looks like the Spurs are going to win this game though, but it was cool to see the Intuit Dome, I guess. I wasn't really here to do that, but anyways, Shea in the post. Does he have anything left in him? Hell no. Yeah, they're gonna have to try one more time. And we are now here in the Pelicans and Kings game. Anthony Davis is already getting MVP chance as he will shoot the first free throw of 2, I guess. This is game 5 and the Pelicans are up 3-1. They are the 1 seed and the Kings are the 8 seed, so nothing's too surprising here, but there's a minute to go. We'll see if Tyrese and De'Aaron Fox have anything to say about this. And actually, foul outs are on. Probably should turn them off. So De'Aaron might not even be in this game. Actually, we'll just leave him on. Screw, we're already here. Anyways, Tyrese is going to go over the screen, pull up this shot over Lonzo, and that is off. That was also disgusting. And oh boy, pass stolen by Keegan Murray. Pass back up to Harrison Barnes. He will go all the way to the rim, and that is off. Rebound by Herb Jones. I don't know why you would go at Herb Jones like that. Anyways, also just realized I committed a sin because Anthony Davis is wearing number 3, but he's still hitting 2s as that is a 3-point lead for the Pelicans. And you know, it's funny. I did see De'Aaron Fox is able to sub into this game. He is not fouled out, so I'm not sure what exactly they're doing, but hey, Tyrese is getting buckets. Lonzo Ball, they just sent to the free throw line. He will miss his first free throw. That's probably the best person you can send to the line out of their team right now, and he will hit the second one though. So Kings only down by 2. No De'Aaron Fox in this game, who literally is one of the best clutch players in the league. And Tyrese, I mean, yeah, he's had some bad moments this season. Let's just say that. Anyways, Tyrese over the screen. Oh, he's got the 3. Oh, he'll pass it down, but that's a great pass to JaVale McGee for the dunk in big 2025. JaVale McGee. 2 seconds to go for the Pelicans as the Kings are looking to extend their season for at least one more game. You know, anything can happen in this damn game, both in the simulation and what we're watching right now. Let's see. The pass will go into right there. Trey Murphy for the 3. Not a bad option, but it is off. They took way too long to pass him the damn ball. And the Kings, you guys extended your thing for another overtime. Now it's over. Anthony Davis with 35 to eliminate Sacramento as Zion just had 16. Was he fouled out? Because yeah, I'm about to say he would have been in the game. This is actually a huge game. I've jumped into here. An absolute disaster by the Philadelphia 76ers. They are currently down 3-2 to the Pistons in the first round of the playoffs. Obviously, Philadelphia's got a damn god squad out here, and Joel Embiid's currently guarded by Asar Thompson. This is not a joke or a drill. I wonder if they will double team. They are double teaming off the rip. Joel, he will take the shot anyways, and that is off. 54 seconds to go, and they needed that as the Pistons are up by 5, up 3-2 in the series. They'll get the screen, and they're going to pass it down to Cade in the post. Cade with no double or nothing. His fadeaway is also off. It also looks like he lost his number. I don't know who took his number, but he's wearing number 5 now. Ben Simmons in the post against Asar Thompson. He passes it down to Embiid. Embiid, another garbage shot. The first one wasn't garbage. That one was, though. And Ben Simmons with his 3rd foul as they will send Cade Cunningham to the line, who could potentially end this series. And he honestly just will. I mean, they're up by 7 now with 31 seconds to go. Let's see if the Sixers have anything left to say. And yeah, I honestly honestly do want to go one more year with this just because there's no way on God's green earth the Sixers should be losing like this. Billy, do you have anything left to say? Pass into Tyrese. Oh, well, K just guarded that terribly. So Maxey wide open layup. This game's still over though, let's be honest. And the Sixers have been eliminated. It's kind of funny. The last time I did this video, it was when James Harden was on the Nets, I believe. Oh my goodness. Cade had 53, 8, and 8. And I was sending this dude back to the Rockets, I'm pretty sure back then. But maybe it was even the Thunder. I don't know. I don't know how long ago it was. But oh no, it was the Thunder. So he's been on, since the last time I made this video, that dude has been on like 3 or 4 different teams. Failed to jump in to show just, you know, the end results and hell of this game. But the Knicks have lost to the Bucks. This isn't too surprising. It is kind of disappointing that you lost to center Danilo Gallinari. Although, yeah, I don't know. It just is. But it is MVP Giannis who locked in and beat the what they used to call the mid 3, except now Brunson's gone. So I mean, you lost a big part of the mid. I guess you could include quickly in that now though. The Spurs are actually going to win another game to send their series to 7. And we did have 3 series go to 7 games. One of them being Minnesota and Golden State, which will end in the Timberwolves winning by 30 points in game 7. An absolute obliteration of Steph Curry's squadron. Shout out to Chris Paul with all of his full head of hair still, which is really weird still. I don't know how it's been weeks of this game and he still has that. Anyways, sayonara to the Warriors. Toodaloo. Why is it so loud again? Why does it always do that? You know what? Oh, shout out to Jordan Poole. He tried. And damn, a lot of this team did not though. Trace Jackson Davis was 1 for 8. I saw Draymond tweeting about Grant Williams and Jason Tatum fighting. I think it's really funny that Draymond Green is thinks he's the voice of reason on fighting. I guess he has a lot of experience. I was going to be really disappointed if this game 7 did not deliver, as this is probably one of the best ones you could ever ask for, as it is the Cavaliers, the 7th seed, who were up 3-2. The Nets won the last game, and we're now sitting here with LeBron in Brooklyn. Shoot, I know I would be at this game for damn sure. I'd pull up to a damn Nets game to see this. Anyways, who would have thought Isaac Okoro would have shot the first shot in this? I guess because they helped off him so damn much. Anyways, KD will bring it back up against Markkanen. They called the timeout. Pass into Mikal Bridges, who's now oddly wearing number 13. Oh yeah, I definitely saw this team traded for Scottie Pippen Jr. It's kind of weird that he's in the game right now though. So Kyrie must have fouled out. KD will pull up a weird looking shot against Markkanen to bring it down to 2. LeBron back up the other way, and Bron hands it off to Luke Cornett, another person who I would not expect to be in this game right now. Garland for 3. That is off. Rebound by LeBron. He steals it back out to Markkanen to bring it back to 5 points. A huge board by LeBron, who on that possession was against Royce O'Neal. So yeah, Kyrie and shoot, another person I'm forgetting right now might have had fouled out. Anyways, Jared Allen gets the board against his former team, which didn't even formulate in my mind until right now. Well, former/future team, I don't know. What would you consider in this video? Anyways, LeBron back up against Royce O'Neal. He, oh my goodness, goes behind the back all the way to the basket. No one in his way, especially the first defender that he beat. KD now against Markkanen. He will cross, go all the way himself, and that one is good, I guess. 2K did add in like the update where thankfully for online play, the contests are much better, but I don't think it really matters on offline. You're still gonna hit all the damn shots in the world. Anyways, LeBron, the screen. LeBron pulls up for 3, and that is off. Rebound by Durant. You would think LeBron wouldn't have settled for a damn 3 when he's getting the basket at will every time. And oh my, pass down to Mikal. He misses. Rebound by Markkanen. Never mind, I guess the contests do matter. Anyways, he probably would have missed that shot regardless. Garland back out to LeBron. LeBron pushes off on KD, steps back, it's off. Rebound by Allen. Allen over to Bridges. Bridges over to Pippen. Pippen over to Durant. Durant, oh, the hezzy around Bron, pulls up, and that is off. 41 seconds to go. Cavs up by 3. Sexton's in the game. Collin all the way to the basket. He spins. He gets to his spot. He takes his shot, and that is good. 33 seconds to go. Brooklyn down by 5 points now, and they will call a timeout after dribbling up the ball and wasting time, but that's all right. You still got a lot of time. I mean, not really, honestly, but yeah, probably just should have not taken no damn timeout. But yeah, how many players fouled out in this game? Kyrie, Cam Thomas, Evan Mobley. I forgot about him. Yeah, I'm turning off foul outs. For the second round, we're amending a new rule. Screw it. Pass into KD. KD goes left. He'll get the screen from Allen. He will pull up the 3, and that is off. Kevin Durant with the brick of hell, and that might do it for the Brooklyn Nets. I think, just will do it, honestly. And the Cavs win. KD had 36. LeBron had 31. Cavs were pretty dominant in the series. I remember when I said anything was possible in regard to this series. Yeah, well, wasn't that the damn truth? The San Antonio Spurs are about to make, I believe, a 3-1, might even be a 3-0 comeback comeback on the Los Angeles Clippers. So the team that I believed honestly overachieved a little bit with Shea and Paul George, but a really weak supporting cast, is going to get out of here to a pretty decent supporting cast in the Spurs with Derek White and Victor. And I mean, they're all right, honestly. It's probably just because Victor's a damn cheat code. But to be fair, the Clippers are starting Georges Niang and Luke Kennard, and yeah, Shea for 3, that's off. And that is it. Victor will dribble out the ball. So will Derek White, I guess. And the Spurs move on to round 2, the final series of round 1, as Shea and Paul George blow a 3-1 lead and the Clippers blow a damn 3-1 lead again. Look at this. Shea and Paul George 37 and 24 respectively. And then you just got the Clippers all around effort of hell. Victor shot 4 for 13, but the team was just way too good. All right, they also got Jakob Poeltl back off the bench. Clippers out of here. So in the second round, as I didn't really go through all the first round, well, for one, we have 2 upsets against each other, as Giannis and the Bucks against Trae Young and the Hawks. You got Detroit against Cleveland. Is Detroit considered the Midwest? I don't know. I say that because like people always say Chicago is the Midwest and all that, like, but if you look at the map anyways, the Pelicans, Zion and AD against Anthony Edwards and Karl Towns, they both have pretty good damn supporting casts over there. And then you got the Spurs versus the Mavericks, the Texas showdown, Jalen Brunson, CJ McCollum and Luka Doncic against Victor, Devin Vassell, and Derek White. And not to harp too quickly back on that exact same series I just mentioned, but this was the easiest 4-game sweep of Dallas's life, as Luka's not having an easy time making these free throws to the line. But it doesn't matter because they're up by like 37, 38 points right now. Derek White will dribble at the clock for the last possession of the Spurs season. Actually, let's see. Are they going to go for a bucket? Screw it. Oh yeah, huge pass down to Victor. Let's see. Oh yeah, huge layup to cut the lead to 36. Now, for real this time, Dorian Finney-Smith will dribble it out. And yeah, the Mavericks are moving on to the conference finals. Shout out to the Spurs. Valiant effort. All right, so the Detroit Pistons are currently on a 29-14 fourth quarter to go up by 5 points with 1:34 to go, as Cade Cunningham will dribble it right at Jordan Clarkson and hit that shot. Now up by 7. The Pistons are up 3-2 in this series and just need literally this win right here to move on to the conference finals against LeBron James. I've already forgotten who the hell they beat in the first round, but it was someone who I thought they were going to lose to, or at least, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Chris Middleton going right at LeBron after the Cavs missed their shot, and Jeremy Grant now screens off the ball for Jaden Ivey. Has a lot of room from 3. He'll pull it, and that is off. 102 to go. The Cavs crowd is hype as hell as this is their last shot, last opportunity. LeBron goes to the basket, pass it back out. Clarkson. Was that the worst possession of all time? I'm like halfway not joking, because the entire paint was clogged while LeBron was isoing, and then you pass it down to Clarkson. I mean, yeah, what? I don't even know. LeBron guarding Cade Cunningham. Cade steps back. You know what? Oh goodness, it's Cade step back. I was gonna say, honestly, I can forgive all of this stuff about, you know, them having a bad possession if Cade gave LeBron a bucket. I'd be like, you know what? You guys deserve this game anyways. Lauri Markkanen for 3. That's off. Rebound by Grant. Grant now back up the other way. Grant goes left, cross between the legs, step back behind the back, pass over to Cade. Cade steps back from 3 over Jordan Clarkson, and that is game. I don't even know why I'm still commentating this, because they're up by 10. They were up by 7 before that shot even. It doesn't matter, honestly. And the Pistons are going to the conference finals. Detroit basketball, 22-11 from LeBron on 50% shooting, but Cade with 32, 12, and 5, 14 for 29 shooting. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have been eliminated. In a slight bit of a stunning defeat, the Minnesota Timberwolves will pack up the Pelicans in a 142-114, just I feel like a good word to use here would be rout. Just an absolute, yeah, they put them in hell, basically. They got the Pelicans out of here. The Pelicans were the best team in the league with 60 wins. Ant just shot a 3 for no reason. No sportsmanship for the Hall of Fame CPU, and he is the Hall of Fame CPU. That is a, what is that, a 31 point? I don't know what the hell math is anyways. Oh my goodness, shut up. Thank you. 27, 4-4 from Zion, 25 and 6 from Ant, and just an all-around goated effort from the Timberwolves. 24 from Naz Reid, 22 from Cat, and double figures from a million different players on this damn team. Lonzo had a 6-point double-double with 10 rebounds and 10 assists, but that's not enough for the win. I mean, these were 2 of the most elite teams. And screw it, I'm not even going to jump in. The Bucks are going to defeat the 8-seeded Atlanta Hawks. The Bucks, this is basically just the absolute worst version possible of Milwaukee over the past, I don't know, like 7 years. Yet here they are. So we're really going to have a very close proximity matchup here. Very short travels. Speaking of the Pistons traveling, I saw the Pistons taking a damn subway in NYC today. I didn't personally see them. I just saw it on Twitter. I think like they couldn't get past that. I think they said the NYC marathon was going on. So they were actually just taking the subway, which like sometimes that'll happen as like a joke. Like I remember I saw like LeBron or like Jay-Z doing it before. I think they unironically basically had to take the subway and just nobody noticed who they were, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of funny. Anyways, yeah, Robin Lopez, Cam Reddish, and Joe Ingles are the supporting cast for Drew Holiday and LeBron. And Giannis, might as well be LeBron, but Giannis will be guarded by Isaiah Stewart, so anything could happen. And for the Mavericks, Brunson, CJ, and Luka against Ant, Cat, and D'Angelo Russell, I guess, and Naz Reid. Honestly, I think this is just one of the funniest matchups you could ever imagine. Just the Pistons versus the Bucks in this. I mean, obviously the Bucks have Giannis, but like the Pistons, and like they barely even got much better. I mean, they got Chris Middleton and Jeremy Grant, sure. Anyways, it's only game 2. I think the Pistons are up 1-0 right now, but screw it. I saw the game was close and decided to jump in. Giannis all the way to the basket. That should have been easy, but he decided to make it tough, and he still got it anyways. Just caught his own rebound off a missed pull-up. I don't know why the hell he even took a pull-up in the first place. Asar Thompson, for some reason, is initiating the offense. This will probably never happen all season for them. Maybe a couple times, I don't know. But anyways, Cade will get really far down low and take a layup, and that misses. Rebound by Giannis. Yeah, in the actual jumped-in game, you probably won't win a game against Giannis unless Cade gets to, you know, bag work. By the way, I don't know. I haven't really made a lot of videos since the season started, if any. But yeah, Cade's been one of the most incredible players to watch this year, as Jonathan Isaac just hit a shot, and Cade going to the basket. He is also guarded by Drew, and he still scores anyways. But even with what I just said, the Pistons are like garbage in real life still, so you know that's not too surprising though. Thought they'd maybe finally make like a decent leap to almost play-in team, but it's been pretty bad so far. Anyways, Giannis over, and he steps out of bounds. The Bucks didn't really need to do anything there. At least you wouldn't have thought they had to. And he steps out of bounds, and now the Pistons have a chance to tie it up. That was actually a blunder of all blunders. Isaiah Stewart will pass in the ball. Who will take this shot? Probably Cade Cunningham, unless they pass the ball to Drew Holiday on accident. Anyways, pass over to Middleton. Middleton will go to the basket, and what is he doing? Spins. Middleton, is this an inside job? I don't know, but you'd think he would. I don't know what the hell that was. Joe Ingles to the line. First one is good, and the second one is also good. Screw it. I guess the Bucks are tying up 1-1. And also, that is definitely the first time on that shot that I pieced together that yes, this is Middleton playing against his former team, and not just former team, but you know, team he spent 10 years with. Also, this is a 45-point Giannis to 47-point Cade battle, as it is pretty impressive that Cade only shot 4 more shots, considering that you know, he's not Giannis height or Giannis dominance. Didn't also really think about the fact that the Mavs and Wolves, this series is also the exact same one that just happened in real life in the conference finals. So we've got 2 polar opposite series going on. I don't know why I've decided to watch so many of these conference finals games, but screw it, we're here. McDaniels will pass the ball into Edwards. He's guarded by McCollum. That's Swiss. He'll go all the way to the basket and takes some absolute garbage because he just went through Grant Williams, but it's still good. Thank you, basketball. Jalen Brunson still wearing the number 11, even though he's back on his old team where he wore 13. Jalen trying to cook. He does kind of cook D'Angelo. He'll just go all the way to the basket, bully D'Angelo, and take the layup. So now they're down by 3 with 108, with 45 seconds to go. I don't know why I was about to read out the damn score again. Also, Cat's guarded by Grant Williams. That's a really bad mismatch. Anyways, Anthony Edwards will ISO anyways. It's just basically mismatch central. We literally talked about this, how the Mavs don't have defense on this damn team. And Ant's trying to bully. He will go to the basket, and he will bully. Indeed. He used that damn bully badge to perfection. 27 seconds to go. 5-point deficit for the Mavericks, as Minnesota is up 1-0, so this would be a pretty big loss. And they're at home. Does Luka or Jalen Brunson have anything to say about this? Pass in corner. Luka wide open 3, and that is good. And they'll give it to D'Angelo Russell. D-Lo, the first free throw is good, and the second one is also good. Still 24 seconds to go, though. It's a lot of time. And Brunson will dribble it up. I think he's going to pass it to Grant Williams. That's going to piss me off royally, unless he just doesn't pass it at all. Oh, wait. He's going to go to the basket and take a step back mid-range. Jalen, you crackhead. You need 3s. Screw her back to the D'Angelo Russell stat padding experience. D-Lo at the... Oh, hold on. D'Angelo Russell misses the first free throw, and D-Lo, the second one, is also good. Wait, why'd I say also good? I don't know. Anyways, down by 3. Luka has the ball. Pass over to Dorian Finney-Smith from God knows where, and the rebound stolen by Cat, and that will be a win for Minnesota. Good God, what was that? 32 and 16 from Doncic, 30 and 7 from Brunson, the 16 being rebounds for Luka, by the way, but 37 from Edwards in a team effort. I mean, it was a pretty close game, but yeah, the Wolves got it. And screw it, we've seen enough of these teams. Let's get to these end of the series games. Wow. Jalen Durant dunk fouled by... Look at this. Another insane comeback by the Pistons. 20 to 33 comeback. And their season was about to be over. They're down 3-2 to the Bucks, but now that shot chart thing definitely just lied, because the Pistons do still have the ball, and it's not at a free throw line. Anyways, they are going to have to foul... Hello? They're not fouling? They're just not fouling. There's nothing I can do about this. Cade takes a shot for no reason. It doesn't matter anyways. The Pistons just won. The Bucks didn't foul. I mean, honestly, the odds of the Bucks making a 3 were slim to none, considering that Giannis is their only. I mean, it's him and Drew. I'd take my chances on Drew probably missing the shot. What else could they have gave it? Joe Ingles. Oh, shut the hell up. Thank you. I don't know what the hell that was. I feel like I saw that recently in a video, but I still can't explain it. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, if my memory serves me correctly from 3 seconds ago, yeah, they're up 3-2 right now. And this is gonna be the last we see of the Dallas Mavericks, is that Timberwolves will go to the NBA Finals. Honestly, even the Timberwolves aren't even the best defensive team, especially from the personnel we're seeing on the floor right now. Their only good defensive player in the damn game is Anthony Edwards, but at least they got some size and some supporting cast and everything, because Brunson, CJ McCollum, and Luka Doncic couldn't do it. Brunson has 49 points, by the way. I just saw a flash on the bottom right of the screen, but it does not matter. 4 seconds to go, and Rob Dillingham is dribbling out the ball. Shout out to him. He just made his first NBA game debut in like 8 games into the season a few days ago. And Rob Dillingham's actually hoisting up the trophy. Screw it, why not? That's the 3rd time he's holding the ball all season. Oh, that was it. That was the whole celebration. They didn't show like the Western Conference. Oh yeah, actually that's how it usually is. Anyways, yeah, Brunson 49. Luka had 5 for 15 shooting, but I mean, Brunson had 49. Why is it flashbanging me right now? I just saw, oh my goodness, what the hell? Okay, game 7 in Milwaukee, and yeah, it looks like we got a damn classic on our hands. All right, jump in. What an odd series, what an odd conundrum we have at hand. How will either of these teams fare against the Timberwolves? I don't know, especially the Bucks, since like Danilo Gallinari is currently in at center, and Giannis also isn't in the game for some reason. Remember, foul outs are off now. Drew still scores anyways, but yeah, Giannis is on the bench. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Hopefully they just don't remember that our center is currently Danilo Gallinari. I don't know why I said our. Screw it. Yeah, I'm rooting for him. Why not? Cade Cunningham, he gets fouled. You know it's bad when you're playing the Pistons and you're the underdog. But the MVP trying to do MVP things is he is back in the game now, guarded by Asar Thompson. And wow, just threw the dumbest pass of all time, maybe. Asar Thompson just burnt him on the fast break as well to throw down the dunk. He got a damn speed boost halfway through the fast break. I mean, to be fair, Asar and Amen both have like no shooting stats, so that I think 2K just laces them with the most insane physical stats ever. Anyways, Giannis, oh, he drop steps, take the shot, and wow, great defense by Thompson as Giannis misses the hell out of that. But oh my goodness, speaking of great defense, and Giannis is gone. Drew, throw the pass. Oh my God. Giannis is about to get a damn 3-second violation. Drew's down low. He'll take the floater. That's off. That was a tight contest. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, Cade, he's going to throw an incredible pass right now. I knew it. That's wide open. And that is game. That was a late shot timing by Jaden Ivey. He only knows his own damn shot. And the Bucks just folded of all folds as Giannis will go to the basket, hit the layup. I mean, there's still some time. He has 54. They will double at half court, force him to pass it to Durant. Durant with the lane, and he dunks on Giannis as the exclamation point. 7-point deficit, 34 seconds to go. Giannis goes around the defense all the way, and oh my God, yeah, just go home. You know what? Go back to Greece. Anyways, oh my goodness, Asar Thompson with his 9th foul. Giannis misses the free throw. Rebound by Asar. They're gonna, I mean, hey, if you're fouling him, you might have a chance. Asar at the line, and yeah, oh, okay, that's good. Second one is also good. Those were the ugliest free throw makes since, I don't know, Bill Cartwright or something. All right, they're wasting too much time. Detroit Pistons, welcome to the NBA Finals. Giannis had 56, as I think I said, and Cade 23, Middleton 23. Once again, all-around team effort wins the day. Shout out to Asar with all them damn rebounds. Giannis wins Eastern MVP despite the loss, and Anthony Edwards Western. And speaking of that, screw it. League leaders in the playoffs, it's Giannis with 42 points, but then Jalen Brunson was second at 35, and then Cade. Cade was definitely on one, and well, he still is on one. He's still here. And actually, seeing Brunson only played 14 games made me realize that, yeah, the Mavs did sweep through the first 2 rounds before losing. So yeah, life comes at you fast. But Minnesota did beat the 1 seed, so they kind of earned this fair and square. Anyways, they're currently starting Zach LaVine at the 3. Asar Thompson against against Towns. Well, he did pretty well against Giannis, so we'll see how it goes here. I mean, I don't know if you could say pretty well. The dude was averaging like 50. And honestly, another 2 teams that are relatively close in proximity. Anyways, game 1, and the Pistons are up by, well, up still 1 point, with Cade having 1 more free throw to go. Game 1 of the finals, and the Pistons now up by 2 with 1:15 to go. Anthony Edwards, he will go straight to the basket. He will step back, close step back, and that is off. That was a perfect shot. You would think he would hit 99 times out of 100. Anyways, Cade guarded by Russell. He gets right around him, steps back, leans him in. Oh my goodness, going to his pro play shots, his post spins, his post hooks. Oh my goodness. Cade showing the whole repertoire, working D'Angelo Russell to the basket. And that is a 4-point lead for the Pistons. Pistons. This is the last way I would have expected this to go, but here we are. Ant all the way to the basket. He will lay it up. Cade now running it, and he will pass it down to Durant, who dunks it. Terrible pick and roll defense by Naz Reid, and this is a 4-point deficit for the Wolves. They have no timeouts left. They will dribble it up, and Edwards to the basket all the way, and that is off. Rebound by Thompson. They will foul him. He sucks at free throws, but maybe he gets another 2 ugly makes. Let's see. Nope. Hold on. He's gonna make one. Yeah, I'm about to say he's gonna make one. Wolves, anything left to say here? Pass it up to Towns, maybe. Give him a 3. Towns is currently standing inside the 3-point line like an idiot. Ant pull up 3. That's off. Durant the board. Cade going to the line, and that is it for game 1. Ant had 29. Cade had 28. Cade Cunningham might be the king of this simulation, unless Edwards has anything to say about it, and he does. Timberwolves win game 2 by 10 points. They also just outscored the Pistons 31-16 in this 4th quarter to win this game by 9. So they were down coming into the 4th and then clutched it up. 29-11 from Cade, but 25 from Cat, 20 from Levine, and actually Ant only had 15, but an all-around team effort to win this one, which is something that both of these teams are good at, is all-around team efforts. As the Pistons look like they're having one right now, although the Wolves just snuck back up again. Screw it, I guess I'm jumping in. 47 seconds to go. It doesn't even matter who has the ball, right in front of our 2 bare eyes. And Minnesota actually does have the ball with 47 seconds to go. They pass into Naz Reid. He'll give it to Edwards. Edwards all the way to the basket, and he will bully through Ivy and send him to the damn ground. Minnesota up 2-1. This would be a huge win to bring them up 3-1, but can Cade hold them off? This 4th quarter comeback. Cade pulls up, close shot. He misses it. Honestly, if there's anyone I thought would have made that shot, despite taking that weird looking shot, it would have been him. And speaking of the weird looking shot, Ant just missed his to potentially take the lead, and they foul immediately. So Chris Middleton will go to the line. Even if he hits both, they're still only down 3. No timeouts for the Timberwolves though. Towns just checked into the game. They need him to potentially take a 3, although last time they had the basket in the middle of the mid-range area. Anyways, Edwards, he might just take the damn shot himself. Here he goes. Edwards to the left to the basket. Oh, he dunks it down to cut it back down to 1 and give him another shot. Durant will pass it into Cade again. Cade, the first free throw is good. He's getting an MVP chance in his home, and that is a 3-point lead for the Pistons. Timberwolves back up the other way. Ant crosses between the legs, goes back left. He'll give it a Cat all the way. Nope, back out to Ant. Ant pulls the 3, and that is good by Anthony Edwards with the light pressure. A terrible shot. It doesn't matter. That's a bad shot, as Paul George would say. 6.6 seconds to go, and the game is tied. Detroit will have to hit a shot here to try and tie this thing up 2-2. If they don't, shoot, it's looking like the momentum is entirely on Minnesota's side going to OT. Unless we see a damn inbound steal. I feel like that's going to happen. I don't know. It's a random call out. That'd be kind of crazy if I was right. Anyways, nope. Passing to Cade. Cade 5 seconds to go. He's taking his good time. Oh, he'll pull the 3. Cade, and he misses it. He got D'Angelo touching earth. Cat misses the full court shot. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, probably. And we are going to overtime. Cade probably had a little bit more time to get closer to the basket and take a mid-range set of a 3, but honestly, dude was wide open either way. All right, Minnesota is up by 3 with 1:19 to go, and the Pistons do have the ball. They'll pass it into Ivy. Ivy immediately down to Cade. Cade will just lay it up right over D'Angelo Russell. Edwards back up the other way against Ivy. He'll pull up the mid-range shot, and look at Cade with the box out and the rebound against Naz Reid. Cade back up the other way. He will go around the defense, spin right into Cat, and oh my goodness, Cade Cunningham with the play of his life. The spin around Cat for the layup after he already crossed through the other defender. The Wolves call timeout as the Pistons fight back to take the lead yet again. Passing to Cat. Cat down to Russell. Russell over to Edwards. Edwards, oh my, Edwards with the shot and the foul to go up by 1, but can make it 2 at the line, and he will. And the Pistons will take a timeout with 50 seconds to go. They both have 1 to go. Stewart will pass the ball to Cade. Cade with 49 seconds to go. He goes right to the basket all the way, bullies through and hits the layup to tie it up. 45 to go. Tied game, 134-134. The crowd is on their feet in the Pistons arena, and Ant pulls up the 3 and misses it. It hits the top of the backboard or the shot clock or one of those two, and it is Pistons ball with 35 seconds to go. Now, that is oddly a kind of good play because he played the 2-for-1 right, and now the Pistons cannot take the last shot. But yeah, anyways, oh well, guess what? Cade just walked down D'Angelo Russell to the basket looking like an elite quarterback, and honestly Cade played that well too, because now the Timberwolves can't get the last shot, but they probably don't want it anyways because they want to get a damn the ball in the hoop. Anthony Edwards will step back, take the shot, and that is good. Ant gets to his spot, didn't care about the defense. 136 with 21 seconds to go. This is an absolute shootout, and now Cade will get it. 20 seconds to to go. Cade, he will lob it up to Durant. What happened? Offensive interference. And the Pistons with the blunder of the century to potentially sell their finals, as they did not need to shoot the ball just yet. And not only that, yeah, that's offensive interference because he touches it and then it touches his hand near the end. Either way, I mean, Nas Reed literally caught the damn ball in his hands like he was the referee meme from TikTok. And the Pistons, they could have taken the last shot, and that's normally the only way to go about this, to not give the other team a chance. But now the Wolves have a chance. Neither team with timeouts. They dribble it up. Ant, 7 seconds to go, can make it a 3-1 series. Anthony Edwards, 4 seconds to go. Ant will pull up the 3, and that is off a double OT in Detroit. This is one of the weirdest games I've seen in a while. Look at that shot. Want to try out a new camera angle for the hell of it? I kind of want to. I just saw that Ant shot with like how nice it looked, and I was like, I kind of want to try out a different camera angle. Oh, actually, we might not even get a chance to watch them play. Let's see. And the Pistons are dominating. I was kind of right. Yeah. Pistons win by 5. Cade had 51. Ant had wow. Cade had 51 on 1 less shot than Ant did. Ant had 43. Cade did have a lot more free throws though, and threes made, so it makes sense. But that's kind of maybe why he won. And this is an absolute duel between those two, especially near the damn end of the game. My goodness, of both regulation and OT. 2-2. Pistons with an insane win. And guess what? The Wolves, yeah, just smoked them in the next game. Cade was 8 for 22. Alec Burks was 2 for 8. You forget some of these dudes are in the damn rotation. And I also saw Asar had 4 turnovers. And now down 3-2, the Pistons will tie it up 35-8 from Cade. 8 rebounds to be exact. And wow, I actually definitely meant to jump into this, but the Minnesota Timberwolves have won the championship. Anthony Edwards with 29, 7 and 4. They won by 30. That's why I wasn't like on time to, you know, jump into the damn game. I kind of just, my muscle memory kicked in. I kind of wanted to do the championship celebration though. But yeah, the Wolves won. An insane showing by the Pistons, an oddly good showing. And I kind of just want to see what happened in another season. So I'm just going to kind of teleport to the next season because yeah. But shout out to Cade Cunningham and Anthony Edwards for the duel of the century. Oh, I'm unable to overturn LeBron's retirement because he got a farewell tour. Well, shout out to the Cavs. You guys were a one-hit wonder. By the way, I have farewell tours on automatic. That's why I did that. The Blazers got the first pick and picked Ace Bailey, and the Celtics got Cooper Flag. Yeah, somehow they're still going to be trash though. I told you I turned free agency off, so all the teams are going to be the same. But yeah, that's it. We're just going to go to the next season now. Jokic wins MVP, averaging 31, 13, and 9 assists because he has no teammates, so there's nobody to pass to. Ace Bailey wins Rookie of the Year, and the rest is the rest. Screw the rest. Oh wow, the Rockets were the best team in the league. What the hell? Jokic, Shea, Luka, Donovan, and Giannis won All-NBA first team honors. Shout out to Bam Adebayo. He's on the second team, and AD and Zion both on the third team. Screw it. Forget the play, and let's just get that over with off the rip. Up, see it to the. I saw the 76ers get eliminated. That's kind of surprising. Just so we can see exactly what teams are in here. So yeah, the Rockets, I guess, ended up as the best team. Reed Shepherd's now their point guard, and I think that was like the only thing. I mean, the Rockets are pretty damn good regardless in 2K usually, and they kind of just have all the players they obviously drafted, like Amen Thompson. I don't know who the hell this is, but he's here, I guess. Who? I'm about to nerf you though. Nah, screw it. Y'all can rock, I guess. He's also a center, and so is Clint Capella, so you kind of got to not play one of them sometimes. The Wolves are still pretty damn good. The Thunder is still pretty damn good. They actually got even better. Case and Wallace is starting now. The Mavericks are still up here. The Spurs and the Pelicans. The top 6 is actually the exact same, except Houston's up there. So Golden State dropped down to the play-in, or actually the Clippers did. They were the 2nd seed last year. Now they're seed 10, which yeah, they missed the playoffs since I already simulated the damn play-in. And the Lakers had 15 wins again. Also, all the teams that were trash were still trash. And yeah, the Nuggets made the playoffs this year, led by MVP Jokic. They were the 8th seed though. The Hawks were the best team in the Eastern Conference, I guess. Zachary Sachet got a little bit better. They also drafted Dylan Harper. Oh yeah, right. They were pretty damn bad. And now they're not. Well, actually, or did they just steal someone's pick? I don't know. I feel like weren't they they were in the playoffs last year. So I don't know. Pistons once again top of the conference. The Nets would have thought this team would have done way better last year, but I guess not. The Bucks up here again. Giannis, they got Day'Ron Sharp at center now. The Raptors once again as well, hanging in there. The Hornets take a bit of a jump up here to be one of the top 6 teams. The Knicks won in the play-in, so they're back yet again. And so did the Bulls. The Sixers did not make the playoffs. They made the 10th seed in the play-in, but they lost. I actually literally remember saying this seconds ago, but it's kind of crazy to see this type of team lose. But a 92 and 88 and 95. I mean, yeah, I guess, whatever. The Celtics got a little bit closer with Cooper Flag, but 2K still hates them. The Magic are out of there, and yeah, LeBron's team obviously sucked. I guess someone, yeah, one of the Bulls took their spot or something like that. All right, screw it. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't gonna waste too much time this year. But first round, Bucks, Mavericks, Pelicans, and Knicks. So the Pistons made it back, but I definitely just, yeah, the Mavericks are out of there, so they're not going back to the conference finals. And the Bucks also lost, so they will also not be trying to go back to the conference finals. I mean, I guess they were trying to, but they failed. And the Spurs won the Texas matchup this year, as after getting swept last year, they win in 6, despite Luka's 44 points. Second round, screw it, let's just see. The Spurs are out of here now. So are the Thunder, not really the best team in the world. The Pistons, the reigning Eastern Conference champions, are out of here, and so are the Raptors. So we're gonna have Atlanta versus Brooklyn. Thankfully, Brooklyn did make it pretty far this year. Even as a Knicks fan, I'm rooting for this damn team in this simulation because it's pretty good, and I want to see them and play basketball. And the Rockets versus Minnesota. The Rockets, obviously, literally like no benefit except for Clint Capella from this actual point of this video, but just all of their drafted players that are still there and have never played anywhere else, doing pretty damn good. And then you got the Wolves. The Nets have been eliminated, and so have the whatchamacallits, the Rockets. I'm kind of disappointed the Nets got eliminated to the damn Hawks. Screw it. Simulate through game. Timberwolves lose, now tied 2-2, 3-2 Hawks. Wolves will win this game by 1,000,000 points. D'Angelo Russell at 41. That's kind of random. I mean, he's that guy, but not really on that team. And yeah, the kings of the simulation, I guess, are just the Wolves. I mean, they've got a pretty good team. 2 straight championships, though. There you go. I guess. Anthony Edwards, Cat back in Minnesota. Zach LaVine returns after that Butler trade all them years ago. Dude, Jimmy's over there in the 76ers, and they ain't doing too hot. D'Angelo Russell back from when they traded him to the Lakers. And then Wiggins back from when they traded for D'Angelo Russell. Yeah. I don't even know how Kelly Olynyk got here. I think they traded for him without asking me for him. And then Kyle Anderson. Well, there's the kings of the simulation. It's undisputed. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Shout out to Ricky Rubio. Shout out to Johnny Flynn. Shout out to Nikola Pekovic, and shout out to Tom Gugliotta. Subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. I think like the subscribe and the like buttons, if I ask if you really like the video, are gonna like do a cool flash on the bottom now. That's pretty cool. I don't really care though. You don't have to do any of those things. It's up to you. You have free will. And yeah, I'll see you around.